Hi guys, we're out in the garden at the rainwater butt. Going to test the dual rudder fan boat. You might notice that this is a voiceover. Yet again, I forgot to switch on my wireless microphone, so I'm going to have to do a talk through. It's a little bit windy out there, so it is going to get blown around because those big rudders are going to get caught by the wind. It does appear to work. It's not really a fair test when it's in a small water butt like that because it runs round the edges. And when it gets its nose stuck, it moves around anyway. I'll give it full left, and it does turn left, which is what it wasn't doing. And if we give it right, it goes right. One of the reasons for doing this was to test the toroidal propeller, because there's been quite a bit of hype about them lately. What I liked about it was easy to print. When I print a normal propeller, the 3D printer has to add support print, and that gets messy. Basically, it gives it a rough edge. Whereas the actual shape of the toroidal propeller meant that it can be printed without any support layers. I also think that the motor is blocking quite a bit of the airflow, which is possibly one of the problems we've got here. Originally, this boat had a small coreless motor in it, which was, well, probably a fifth of the size of that motor. So there wasn't so much restriction to the propeller thrust. Ideally, we'd have had the propeller behind that mounting, but there really isn't quite enough room to do that and have the servo where it is. If I rebuilt it entirely, there would be, but this has developed over the years from having a simple coreless motor in there where there wasn't a problem to having it's just an ordinary cheap DC motor in there, but it's bigger than the coreless, so as I say, I think it's blocking some of the airflow. Yeah, you can't tell whether it's turning left or right there because it's just running around the edge of the water butt. And it is a little bit windy out there, so it does catch it every so often and blow it sideways. Anyway, if we give it full left please. Oh, all right, and full right. That wasn't even full right, that was just a little bit of right. Oh yeah, I'm just saying it's running around the edge. So put it back in the middle. Right, full left. And it appears to be turning left okay. Give it full right instead. And again, appears to be turning okay. So that would appear to be working okay. I'm just going over how I think it's working. It is like a ducted fan. Those two rudders are giving us a corridor for the air to flow through. The only difference between that and a ducted fan is it hasn't got a roof on it. Well, we're effectively thrust vectoring. I do have a little playlist of a fan boat that I did with thrust vectoring on it. So check the video description, there'll be a link for that. I'm just saying that I've moved the motor from the top to underneath. It was right on top of that bracket there. I've moved it down underneath so it's slightly less top heavy. Well, we've only moved it about an inch or so, but that should be better than it was. And the whole point of it being a fan boat is so we can use it in shallow water. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.